kicked my feet as hard as I could, fighting against the incredible buoyancy of my survival suit, trying to right myself. With wet, freezing fingers, I struggled to wipe the salt water from my face. My eyes adjusted, and through fogged up, crooked sunglasses, I spotted our life raft off in the distance. I never thought I'd find myself in this situation, treading water in Long Island Sound on a 38-degree day, with 36-degree water in February. Thankfully, this exercise was planned. 5 colleagues and I were neck deep in an at-sea survival course taught by Survival Systems USA in Groton, Connecticut. Our morning began in the classroom, where we were led through survival theory and preparedness lessons, complete with an exam at the end. The afternoon portion was a hands-on, or rather survival suit-on, instruction, during which we practiced various drills. We arranged ourselves in a carpet formation in the water, which involved holding one another's legs close to our chests. There was also the chain formation, which involved wrapping your legs around the person in front of you and paddling in unison with your arms. Now, I like my coworkers, but I and our HR department hope we don't get any closer. We then boarded a life raft, fired off different types of flares, and were challenged to taste survival rations, a carb and calorie-rich biscuit. Our instructor looked on in shock as we choked them down and began ripping into the survival water to wash it down. Well, we've been in the life raft for 4 minutes and we're out of the rations. Not a good start, I offered. I've never actually seen anyone eat them, said the longtime instructor. We completed the course around 6 p.m. and then took part in a local, time-honored seafaring tradition, rounds and pints at the Griswold Inn in nearby Essex. We sat around the table joking, laughing, reliving our experience well into the night. And the thing that struck me most about this course was how much I learned. As a lifelong reader of survival stories, I thought I was a strong student in the subject. My friend, editorial director Bill Sisson, agreed. We probably would have locked our arms when we got into the water, he said. But we never would have thought to put ourselves into that carpet pattern or the chain formation. Those were just 2 of the life-saving strategies we practiced that day. You'll find many more of the lessons we learned from Survival Systems USA in managing editor Simon Murray's feature, Back to School, which you'll find in our May issue. Now, I had a lot of fun going through the course. It was a team-building experience that no amount of trust falls could ever replicate. It was also a sobering lesson in just how stressful any emergency at sea can really be. Be prepared. That's the biggest takeaway I left survival school with, and that's what I hope you take away from this issue. We can share survival advice with you. We can teach you why and how to pack a ditch kit, which you'll find in our Seamanship column by Bob Arrington called Abandoned Ship. We can introduce you to a family that is alive today because they had the right electronics aboard in Deputy Editor Gene Craig's exclusive interview in Lessons from a Rescue, also in the May issue. We can tell you all of that, but it's up to you to pack the right emergency supplies and know how to use them, and practice man overboard and other emergency scenarios with your crew. It's up to you to take what you learned in this issue and to be a safer boater. Plus, you won't want to miss our award-winning new boat coverage on models like the Asandoa 80 Fly, the Grady White 456, the Horizon FD85, the Maritimo S70, the Prestige 630S, and many more. Plus, we take an exclusive look at the humble beginnings of Chris Craft and how they became one of the most recognizable American brands on the water today. You won't want to miss our special report on boaters that are throughout the South suddenly unable to connect to shore power. Find out what's causing this issue and if your boat is up to code. We also have what Senior Electronics Editor Ben Ellison learned from a man overboard false alarm. You'll find this and much more in our May issue. So, I hope you enjoy the issue, learn a thing or two, and are inspired to be a safer boater. Until next time, we'll see you on the water.